Welcome to the second episode of the Double LOB podcast, guys. My name is Ander.
And I'm Tyler.
So, after the last episode, we got a lot of people saying that you guys wanted to see our faces. You guys wanted to see recordings. We are kind of in the midst of making that happen. We just got to figure out a place to do it, and we got to figure out our mic situation and just a bunch of stuff that goes into it. It's not as easy as you guys think it is, but yeah. So I mean, a lot of stuff has happened. I mean, a lot has happened since our last episode. Probably one of the biggest things I'd say was Damian Lillard getting traded. I mean, what are your thoughts on that, Tyler?
All right, so as a Bucks fan, at first I honestly I could say I didn't really like it, only because I was like, all right, well, we lost a lot of defense with Drew, but then I thought about it some more, and I was like, offense was our biggest problem in the playoffs last year. Our defense was mediocre, but it was getting the job done to the point where we could have won games. It was all pretty close games. And, if we just had someone like Damian Lillard to cancel out Giannis's game, which is exactly what he's going to do, it would benefit us so much in the playoffs, especially with how we know Damian Lillard is in the playoffs with 50-point games and just he's probably the most clutch player in the NBA right now. And that's what we need, is someone who can close out games. As great as Giannis is, you can't really give him the last shot because they'll foul him and put him at the line, and he'll miss sometimes and he'll make them sometimes. It's really 50-50 with him. So
what I thought of was before the trade, when Dame was on the Blazers and Giannis was on the Bucks. If Giannis gets hurt, the Bucks are shit.
Mm-hmm.
The Bucks they're not going to do anything. If Dame got hurt on the Trailblazers, you saw when he was hurt, I think it was 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
They didn't do shit without him. But now on the Bucks, it's if one of them gets hurt, say Giannis gets hurt,
right?
Damian Lillard is capable of carrying a horrible team.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, at first I thought, especially because Drew's a good facilitator, and especially last season he was really stepping it up. He had a bunch of 10 assist games. He was really getting comfortable with Giannis, and I think Damian Lillard's a good facilitator, but and just the defense, bro. It's not like we're getting not as good of a defensive player. No, we had the best defensive guard in the league. I mean, other than Marcus Smart, which I fucking hate Marcus Smart.
I don't like Marcus Smart, bro.
But
knock off Drew Holiday, bro.
Yeah, bro. I fuck Marcus Smart. I mean, okay. So what is he on, the Grizzlies now, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, so now Grizzlies have the best defensive point guard, and they have the other defensive player of the year, Jaren Jackson. So
shit, that's true,
dude. And
don't forget Steven Adams.
Steven Adams is a beast, man. But
D Rose,
D Rose, man. I saw someone tweet the D Rose and Ja duo as Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, with Ja Morant and Desmond Bane and who else? Those two just carrying the offense, bro. Right. They got shooters. I think Grizzlies can. Because what did they lose? They lost Dillon Brooks.
Yeah.
I mean, Marcus Smart makes up for that.
Yeah.
I feel like Dillon Brooks and Marcus Smart are on the same level offensively.
Yeah, so. But defensively, Smart's going to give you a better chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
So,
dude, yeah, Smart's a dog, bro. He's a.
As much
dog.
as I hate him, he is a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we're both Bucks fans. So.
I think that's very evident.
But I mean, dude, Bucks, man. I'm excited personally to go see Damian Lillard play, since we're from Milwaukee. We can go see those games all the time. But
I will say this is the most excited I've been for a season in a long time.
Yeah.
And that's saying something, because the last couple of years I've been excited just because of how good we've been, but. Man, when a guy like Dame comes with Giannis and you still get to keep Middleton and Lopez and your bench, I mean, who do we lose? We lost Grayson Allen and Drew Holiday and some picks. Yeah. I mean, we don't have any picks till 2030, but
I mean, think about it. Say it was just Dame for Drew, right? Say it was just that. Obviously, you would do that. But now people are tripping because we lost Grayson Allen too.
And we got.
But Grayson Allen is 10 points per game score.
Exactly.
And we got Malik Beasley, who a couple seasons ago was averaging 20 points a game. And we just got Cameron Payne, who averages 10. We just got Cameron Payne. He averages 10 points a game.
Yeah, right there. And he's more efficient than Allen.
That makes up more for it. And I think that's a great – I honestly think that's a great point guard. He really flourished when he was playing with Chris Paul.
Did you see they were that Isaiah Thomas was trying to come play for the Bucks? Yeah, he tweeted that he wanted to play for the Bucks, and then like 20 minutes later we signed Cameron Payne instead.
Dude, give the man IT a chance.
Bro, get him a ring, man.
Get him a ring, bro.
Oh man, I can't, bro. I'm gonna be honest. If it's Bucks Celtics conference finals again, I might have to spend the money to buy a ticket for that.
Oh hell yeah,
bro. There's no way I'm not gonna go watch that game.
Adam Silver is gonna get paid for that
one. Oh God, though.
But hey, man, Dame, especially, bro, is Dame gonna play for Team USA?
I haven't seen anything about it yet.
I'm sure he will. I saw a bunch of I saw for the preseason like media day and like interviews and stuff. I saw they were asking a bunch of players. Like I think it was like Devin Booker, Anthony Davis, Curry. They're asking a bunch of players if they were gonna play, and they're all like, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah,
dude, man. I saw. I also saw Bam Adebayo. They're pushing for him. And speaking of Drew Holiday, they're actually pushing for him.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, no team, man. Embiid. I don't know. I hate that Embiid committed to Team USA. Dude. I wanted to see him in Cameroon or France. Like that would have been
France, bro.
With him, Gobert, and Wemby, that would have been nuts.
And Batum and Fournier, dude. Man. That I wanted Embiid to go to France so badly. I just wanted to make it interesting.
It would have made it because this is the actual Olympics for Team USA. Yeah. Like this is the time, you know. So we're gonna watch these games. So if Embiid was on France and like all the other players are going to their home countries, it's like, man, that's gonna be a fun time to watch. So
because think about it. All right, Serbia. So Serbia made it to the finals this year, and they lost, but they made it to the finals without arguably one of the greatest players in the world right now, Nikola Jokic. He wasn't even playing. Yeah. And so
he was riding horses.
He was playing the wrong sport. But think about it, bro. It's Serbia and then Germany and France and USA. I feel like those are.
Don't forget about Greece.
Okay. Yeah, Greece is. Okay.
They always show up when it matters, though. Every time that the actual Olympics come around, you got Giannis out there. I mean, you got Giannis, then it's kind of.
Yeah. Hopefully, because I know not all of his brothers always play with him, but like, hopefully they will.
Man, if Alex is trash ass, don't fuck. I swear to God.
But no, I think, dude, if Embiid played for France, that would have made it so interesting to watch, bro. That would have just made it like so competitive. But now I feel like, all right, so you got Curry, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Embiid, Bam Adebayo, Drew Holiday, probably like Jimmy Butler. I think they want Anthony Edwards back on it.
Yeah.
Damian Lillard, if you come. Who the fuck is beating that team, bro? Who is beating that team?
According to Noah Lyles, everybody.
Yeah. Can we appreciate Noah Lyles, like, assembling the fucking Avengers?
This is true. I'm gonna be honest. If he didn't make these comments, do you think that this team is even assembled? I think that set off some players, and LeBron was ready to go. He was Nick Fury out here.
Dude, but if Dame doesn't join, I hope he does. But if he doesn't, I know Curry's for sure. Holiday would be a great backup for that.
Right.
Speaking of Holiday, Celtics, bro.
Man.
How do you feel about the Celtics? How far do you think how big do you think their expectations are?
Now that they got Drew Holiday, I think that it's for them right now it's finals or bust. Exactly. Again, it's been finals or bust since they've made the finals. In the last 2-3 years there's been finals or bust. Now you get a guy like Drew Holiday and don't forget Kristaps Porzingis. Dude. It's finals or bust. But here's the problem with the Celtics. Their starting five so great. They have Drew Holiday, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Porzingis, and
probably Al Horford.
Yeah, Al Horford. And then, but the problem is they lose. What did they lose? Grant Williams,
Robert Williams, and Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, they don't really have a bench anymore. And now that Horford's going to have to start, it's. Yeah. Who do you have? You have Jordan Walsh and Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench.
I mean, okay, let me think. They have like O'Shea Brissett from the Pacers, which I mean he's decent.
But how does their bench, stack up to the best teams? Your starting lineup can only take you so far.
Yeah, every good team has a well-known guy coming off the bench. This team. I mean, speaking of losing defense for the Bucks, think of the Celtics, man.
They lost Robert Williams and Marcus Smart, the two guys who were Defensive Player of the Year in the running all the time.
Dude, Robert Williams. It's Robert Williams, right?
Yeah,
That's his name? Yeah, Robert Williams the third or whatever. He was a blocking machine, man. He brought energy off the bench too.
Right, athletic guy, just
athletic as fuck for a 6'11",
yeah,
6'10" guy. That's insane. He was amazing, bro. And I don't think they utilized him well, but I think they need to utilize Peyton Pritchard as well.
Especially after he just signed that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
$40 million, dude. You can't pay. That's the same as Austin Reeves, $50 million. It's like, all right, that means you got to play the guy,
Yeah.
And Peyton Pritchard is a bucket, bro.
Oh, absolutely. You've been seeing this. We've been seeing this in high school. What, he dropped like 100-something points in the game?
Yeah, he dropped. I think he dropped 92 in some like summer league game.
Yeah.
Recently, but yeah, dude. When they sent, when they traded Drew for Brogdon and Robert Williams, I was very surprised, because we know that Malcolm Brogdon can score, and we know that Robert Williams can defend, and that's just kind of like Drew Holiday has both of those, and he has scoring and defense. But I just don't think, personally, I don't think he equates to those two.
No, it's especially because Brogdon was such a key piece off the bench, and Williams was their defensive anchor. Like him and Smart. Smart was their backcourt defensive anchor, and Williams was their front court anchor. They had two guys who were holding down that defense, because Tatum and Brown aren't great defensive players. They're your stars, but they're giving you points.
No, they're pretty good at defense, but I'm
talking actual known for their defense. You know what I mean? Like Smart's known for his defense. Williams is known for his defense. So it's like you lose those two big guys, and then you have Brogdon, who's going to get you a bucket off the bench at will, and you lose those guys, and you get an older, because Williams is only 24 or something. He was a really young center, and Brogdon's younger than Holiday too. And so you give him up for a 31-year-old point guard who's got maybe 2-3 years left in him, and he's great defensively, but we've seen him offensively in the playoffs. And that's going to be the big problem, is that Brogdon was going to get you buckets in the playoffs, and you don't know about Holiday. I mean, maybe because Tatum and Brown will take off so much pressure off of him, he doesn't have to be that number one option like he was for the Heat series last year when Giannis went down. So,
and the Celtics like those stretch bigs. That's exactly what they were doing with they had Horford, and now they have Porzingis. Dude, yeah, you're right. Holiday has maybe 2-3 years. Kristaps Porzingis, maybe a couple more years.
It's his knees. He can't stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
He can get you 20 points a game, but that's if he's healthy.
It's ring or bust. So I personally have Bucks Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't. It's so close. I don't know who would win. I think the Bucks would edge over. Because Damian Lillard's never played in the Eastern playoffs.
Right.
It's so close that I would have to go Bucks, but it's inevitable. It's inevitable that those teams will face each other.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it'll be really, really close. I agree it's going to be those two teams. I know it's going to be close, but I give the Bucks the edge solely because think about 2 years ago when we met in the semifinals. The Bucks were without Middleton. They didn't have Middleton, and we still went to Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have, if Middleton can get 100%, you have a healthy Middleton. You have a healthy team. It's the same team that we won the championship with. Just take out Drew and add Dame.
Yep.
So, yeah, if Middleton gets hurt again, or say Giannis gets hurt, you still have Dame. You have Dame and Giannis, or you have Dame and Middleton. If one of them gets hurt, you always have the other. Yeah. So that's what's going to be key for us this year compared to how it's been the last couple of years, where you don't know, because Damian Lillard is going to be consistent. You don't know if Middleton and Holiday are going to be consistent. That's the one thing.
Dame is a fucking machine in the finals, dude. or not in the. I mean,
In the
hopefully
playoffs.
he'll be in the finals, but like in the playoffs, he is a fucking machine, bro. But yeah, man, if Dame can step up in the playoffs for us, that is just the fucking help that Milwaukee needed. That all along, this is exactly what they needed, is some other guy to step up. Now we have two forces on the Bucks. It's gonna be a run through in the playoffs.
It'll be a good one, I'll tell you. I mean, and people are saying that people are sleeping on Miami still because they made the finals, but like they lost their key bench guys. They lost Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin.
Yep.
And Hero, I mean, they were trying to trade him. You don't think that hurts his morale, thinking that his team that he's been playing for his whole career doesn't want him?
Dude, he tweeted and responded to this thing where it was like, Tyler Hero has survived yet another he's survived yet more trade talks this season, and I was just like, oh my god, dude, he's in every single trade talk.
Every time.
Dude, okay, and think about it. I saw some other thing that said, what was it? I think it was Kevin Durant, Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, and what was it? Bradley Beal.
Yeah, all of them.
All of them wanted to go to the Heat, and they didn't get a single one of them.
It might be time for Pat Riley to retire, man.
Yeah, okay, but think about this though. Think about this. Yeah, they didn't get any of them, right? And A, they were asking for way too much for each of those players. And B, they've made the finals twice in the last 3 years. And they've made the Eastern Conference Finals, like, I think 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Like, they've made it far every year.
Yeah,
so
I think it was 3 times because they lost to the Celtics when they went to the finals, right?
Yeah, the 1 year that they weren't in the conference finals was the Bucks versus Hawks in 2021.
Yeah, because we swept them first round.
Yeah. That was the only year. And so the 1 year they didn't make it to the Eastern Conference Finals, they lost to
Milwaukee.
They lost to the
champions. Yeah, they will. Yeah.
So I don't think Pat Riley's doing good, man. He knows what he's doing. I guess.
I mean, he's been there. He's been there for the Heat LeBron days. He's gotten his championships. Like he knows what he's doing. Now he just needs to win one.
I personally think the Heat just aren't gonna win. They're just not gonna win. They're a great team. They're dogs, bro. But without another piece, without like another big time player, they're not gonna win.
Especially with just how much the other teams have upgraded. You know.
Exactly.
Bro.
Do you think the fucking Heat are gonna beat Milwaukee Bucks or Celtics? There's no way.
Who on the Heat roster can guard Dame and Giannis? Like there's nobody that can go guard you Dame and then go guard you Giannis. I mean, you put Bam on Giannis and you put maybe Butler on Dame.
Butler's got to guard a forward.
Yeah, because we still have Middleton, so you can't forget about him if he's fully healthy. He can get you 40 if he wants to, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I think, A, Dame's a little too quick for Butler. Mm-hmm. And B, if Butler's gonna guard Dame, then who's gonna guard Middleton? And I know like people are they're going to say, well, Middleton's not going to drop 50.
They don't remember what he did in the 2021 finals? Man, he put up 2 40-point games. When Giannis went down in the conference finals, he had like 3 30-point games or something.
Yeah, dude, he's a veteran.
Did you know that he has the most? He has like, I think I saw a stat. He has like the most clutch like game-winning shots over the last 5 years or something. It was like most game tying or clutch shots or something, and he's so like that's one of his underrated parts. Like with the reason, like I remember in the Miami series we won Game 1. This was 2 years ago when we swept them. Middleton hit a game winner in the first game, and I remember the Celtics series like 5 years ago. He hit a half court shot to tie it.
Oh yeah.
Like he's always just been a guy who's going to get you a bucket, but the last 2 years he's been hurt. Like he's had knee and wrist problems, and I think that's another thing where now that he's the third option, it takes a lot of pressure off of him. So it gives him time to get right mentally and physically and get him back into the 20-point per game scoring.
Yeah, I think he was just a little too uncomfortable at that second option. You know, even with Holiday, I think Holiday took a lot of that slack off him too. Holiday was taking like clutch shots. But I think, I think now that he's the third option, I don't think he was ready for being the second option. But yeah, dude, I just think that whole Dame trade was fucking insane, bro.
Hey, but you know who's gonna win that trade in the next couple of years? Portland, dude. Their roster even now is good. Like it's good. Like this is a playoff team right now. Mm-hmm. You get DeAndre Ayton, You get Malcolm Brogdon.
Robert Williams.
You already have Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson.
Anthony Simons, dude, okay. Playing under Damian Lillard, I think like he was already showing flashes of potential. What, didn't he average 17 or 18 points
I think so.
with Damian Lillard?
Mm-hmm.
And now imagine I think he's going to be the leader of this team now.
Oh,
absolutely. He's been there the longest. Well, like even if he's not, he's still the best out of everyone that's been there the longest. And, you know, you got Jeremy Grant as well, who's a bucket.
He's a bucket.
He's just an all-around great player. You got Shaedon Sharpe stepping up. I love Shaedon Sharpe, you know. Man's got riz, bro. If there's bad bitches in the crowd, Shaedon Sharpe is going to step up, bro. He's got that Jordan Poole effect, bro.
He got that pool party in him.
I guarantee you, bro, a business move by the Blazers, bro, just put some bad bitches in the front.
God, bro.
Right? Only let bad bitches courtside for Shaedon Sharpe.
Only 5'4" blondes with blue eyes, though. You know what I'm saying?
Just straight baddies in the front, all right? And he's gonna play his ass off.
I'm talking put Madeline Klein in the front row. You know what I'm saying?
Put Corinna Koff in the front row.
Oh God.
But I think 7th or 8th seed is an obviously like it's a very realistic goal for them.
Especially if Scoot can go crazy. Like,
dude, you know Scoot. Okay, so I haven't really thought about like my predictions for Scoot. He could easily average 13, 14 points a game.
He could.
Easily.
He was. I think. Quite honestly, he was the most NBA ready player in that draft. Wemby's a project, and Scoot just looked like he was ready for the league right away. You know?
Yeah. Dude, rookie of the year is a tough decision.
Especially after last night, with the Spurs and the Thunder, when I watched Chet and Wemby go at it, man, they both were going crazy.
Exactly.
It's like I'm gonna be honest, it's between those two.
You know,
Oscar Thompson had a game winner the other night in preseason too.
Really?
Yeah, or like a game tying 3.
I love the Thompson twins. I don't think either of them stand out too much to win Rookie of the Year. And you know, maybe they will. Mm-hmm. Maybe they will. But I personally, so at first I thought it was Chet. You know, and I was standing behind that. I was like, you even know.
Yeah, I know.
I've been saying
always
that Chet's gonna win it. But recently, and last night, the preseason game has nothing to do with this. But I just think I've been giving it more thought. I think Wemby will win it because think of the Thunder team, right? Dude, the Thunder team could easily win 50 plus.
They could. They got Shea, Josh Giddey.
Dude, and that's my other point. They have a 30 points per game scorer. Was Shea first team All NBA?
First or second, one of the two.
He was one of the best guards in the league, right? You got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. You got Josh Giddey, who's stepping up, probably will score 20 points a game this season. You got I think Jaden Williams, is that his name? Jaden Williams was damn near Rookie of the Year last year. He's stepping up. The Spurs don't have a player like that. You could argue Keldon Johnson, but Keldon Johnson's gonna give you 14 or 15 points. Other than that, bro, like Jeremy Sochan or whatever is gonna give you like 10 to 15. That's it, bro. Like there's no one else. So they're gonna give Wemby a lot of opportunities.
He's going to have a very high usage rate.
Yes, exactly.
That's why they drafted him. He's the most hyped up prospect in a long time. Like he might be more hyped up than Zion was. So they drafted him to be the guy. So it's not like they're not going to start him right away and give him the touch. I mean, we saw it even with preseason last night. He had the touches majority of the time. He had more points than he had minutes. That's crazy.
And it's just preseason, but like just the shit he can do, bro.
This might hit a one-legged 3 last night. I don't get it.
And Chet can do all that too, but Wemby just does it better, bro. I mean,
he's smoother.
You guys just look at the way he plays. I want you guys to go and watch a video of Wembanyama and just look at the way he plays. He plays like Chet but faster, And I just think Chet's an amazing player. Chet is also a screen setter, and just like he's acting like a big man when he's really not. I think they should play Chet like they play Wemby. Have him play as like the 3, you know? Get him out there dribbling, get him out there coming off screens and shit. He doesn't do that. He just kind of like sets a screen and pops out and maybe gets a 3 once in a while. He's not creating his own shots, you know?
Man, I saw Wemby tween spin up and under layup. I never. He's 7'4". I mean, Jesus Christ! Like what?
He's taller than Chet by like 3 inches. Yeah, he's insane.
Put on 15. They said they didn't even want to put on muscle on him this season, and he put on 15 pounds of muscle, and he's still moving like that. Mm-hmm. And that's
Chet or Wemby.
Wemby.
No, I think Chet was the one that put on 15.
No, I know they both put on. No, they both put on muscle, but I know Wemby put on 15 pounds of muscle.
Really?
Yeah.
I personally think they should keep him skinny.
No, they keep him skinny, but the 15 pounds of muscle is gonna do him good.
Yeah. Put a little muscle on him, like kind of like a Rudy Gobert frame,
right?
You know, like actually,
maybe a KD frame.
Yeah, no, not even Rudy Gobert. KD, because everyone's trying to tell him to, like him and Chet both, to put on muscle.
That would slow them down.
Like think about Giannis, right? When Giannis came in the league, dude, yeah, that's just gonna slow him down, bro. Like because Giannis lost his jumper.
Yeah. It made him have to like do this like weird like push arm or push shot that he does now, and that's his first bucket in the league was a 3. So,
but I think it's just all to prevent injuries, bro.
Right.
And especially like, dude, speaking of injuries, bro. That new like load, what is it? The load management.
Yeah.
That new rule. So what is the rule again?
So the NBA made a rule where let's just use this as an example. The Clippers, Kawhi and Paul George. When was the last time you seen them play together? I've seen them both play separately, but they never on the court at the same time. Yeah, so this new rule is a rule that if you have like with the Bucks, like how we have Dame and Giannis, if you have 2 star players. Like if they have been an all-star in the last 3 seasons, they categorize as a star player by this rule. So if you have 2 star players, one of them has to be playing in every game unless they are both actually injured. And then both players have to be in the game for nationally televised games and the in-season tournament games. And then if they are injured, they have to be on the sideline and visible to fans and the other team. So,
dude, it's just crazy the amount of shit they're doing to get players to play.
Exactly.
That shit should never happen.
And Kawhi's reaction to that rule just kind of pissed me off because he's the main catalyst of all this. Where it's like all of this started because he's such a great player and he just refuses to play. I don't even know how hurt he really is sometimes because he's out there doing shit and then he's just done already. Like he'll play 2 games, he's done.
What did he say about it?
He said He was like, well, how are y'all gonna know if I'm actually hurt? Like, kind of just like saying they're not gonna know if I'm actually hurt. And it's like, bro, why would you play this game because you're this is your job. Like you can't just not show up to work, you know?
Yeah.
So it's I don't know.
I feel like with that, teams are gonna try and find ways around it, you know, and why, you know? They're talking about how they're gonna make one of their stars suit up, check in for 1 second, and then foul and come out. Do you know how dumb that would make a team look, bro?
Exactly.
That would just be embarrassing, you know, and especially for a player. I wouldn't even, if I was a player, I would never do that.
Right.
You know, and that's just ridiculous that it's come to that, bro.
Yeah. Right. Oh my God. Shout out to Jimmy High Roller for this, but I was watching a video about the injuries in the NBA, and even with all of the modern medicine and the modern training and all the workouts that they do to strengthen their bodies and give them these are the most athletic players of all time. Mm-hmm. This generation is the most athletic, but they're also the most injury prone, even with all of this stuff. And it's apparently because they're not lifting weights anymore. These players are not doing a lot of weightlifting. They're doing a lot of drills that are wearing and tearing their body. And they're doing like Jimmy High Roller once again said they've been playing since they've been doing AAU, high school, college and NBA. Like, by the time they get to the NBA, they've already played thousands of games in their career. And with the way that the game is played today, like, the way that these players are moving, like left and right instead of just up and down, it's a lot of wear and tear on the body, like, at a very, very young age. So, yeah.
Yeah, I saw some video with Anthony Davis, actually. He was doing, like, a lot of heavy lifting, and everyone was, like, happy about it because they said it's going to keep him from getting injured a lot. And, dude, especially, like, after I've heard you say LeBron said he's going to give Anthony Davis keys to the team, man. He is the leader of that team, and he just needs to stay healthy, bro. It's too much. There's too many injuries with Anthony Davis. He can't keep getting injured if they want to win another championship. The last time they won a championship, he was fully healthy, played the entire season, you know.
Oh, man, 2020 Anthony Davis was something special. I missed that, dude. Like, that man was, God, he was so cold, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's still obviously amazing, but the problem is staying healthy for him, and it's been that way for 2-3 years now. I mean, glass bones Davis, you know what I mean? So this is, I'm gonna be honest, if it's gonna be any year for the Lakers, it's gonna be this one. Mm-hmm. If it's gonna be any year to win another one, it's got to be this one.
Dude, and Anthony, they signed some good big men. Like, Anthony Davis has a lot of pressure taking off him now. They signed Jackson Hayes and my favorite, Christian Wood.
Yeah.
You know, Christian Wood kind of makes Bucks fans, punch their air a little bit.
Yeah.
But dude, Christian Wood is amazing to come off the bench.
Amazing.
He 15-10, bro. He's gonna get you that.
Yeah.
The Lakers. When was the last time the Lakers had like a good big coming off the bench? Not really. Ever.
Dwight Howard? I don't know. 2020 Dwight Howard? I don't know. That's about all I could think of.
Yeah, no. I mean, when they had Thomas Bryant,
That's true.
I actually liked him, bro, and I don't know why they let him go. I think they let him go to the Nuggets, I remember.
Yeah.
I don't know why they did that, because he was actually playing good.
Yeah, because who did they keep instead?
I think they signed Dwight Howard again.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
It's the dumbest shit.
And then he went to China.
That man is hooping in China.
He is, though. He is. Oh, my God.
That man's putting up Wilt numbers, bro. But, yeah, man, the Lakers, where did they get Christian Wood from?
Dallas.
The Rockets? Oh, yeah, not the Rockets, Dallas. Yeah, I mean, Dallas got
Grant Williams in a trade.
Williams, and that's about it.
Yeah, they have.
I want to see Jaden Hardy step up this year, dude, because he is cold, bro. They need to give him some minutes, bro.
Oh, for real, especially with how untalented that Mavericks roster is without Luka. They gotta play him.
Yeah, it's Luka and Kyrie.
Shit! How did I forget about Kyrie being there?
But, dude, their problem is a big man. They don't have a big man.
They haven't had one since Boban Marjanovic, you know?
They have, like, Dwight Powell, right?
Yeah.
And, like, is Maxi Kleber even still? I don't even think he's on the team anymore, is he?
I don't think so.
No
maybe.
clue. If we don't know, then he's not that.
Yeah,
you know? But they need a big man, bro.
Like a solid, like get you 12 rebounds, couple blocks, like just like get.
You don't even need scoring, bro.
Right, just get a 7-footer who can just go rebound for you, get you some defense. They need a Robert Williams.
Yeah, bro.
They honestly, they should have been trying to trade for
a big man.
Yeah,
any big man, bro. Yeah, Boban Marjanovic. He's on the Rockets now, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of the Rockets, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So they lost Josh Christopher. I mean, Josh Christopher wasn't doing much.
No. 5.4 points a game or something like that.
Yeah, 5 points a game. I liked him, though. Like, he could get you, like, 10 points. Yeah. But, like, he's not doing anything special. No. I still think he can flourish, but, like...
Yeah. He's still young enough where it's...
He's really young, actually. And they lost Kenyon Martin to the Clippers, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Kenyon Martin was their powerhouse, bro. He was getting them highlights and shit, all those dunks.
Yeah, now your other guy's out for beating women, so, you know.
Dude, yeah. But who did they get? Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. They did get Fred VanVleet.
So I mean, I again with that team, I actually no. I was gonna say they need a big man, but they got Alperen Sengun.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Like, okay,
he is cold. He is cold. I do like him.
Dude, Jokic was the same. They're saying he's an off-brand Jokic or like off-brand Sabonis. But think about it, when they first came into the league, they weren't that good. Jokic.
No.
Dude.
Yeah, he was like I think he was like a 59 overall in 2K when he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Dude, he was a second round pick.
Yeah, bro. Give him time, bro. Alperen Sengun he's gonna flourish. I love his game.
Yeah.
That kind of game always works, you know. But Fred VanVleet,
I think he's underrated.
He's underrated, but think about it. That team is so young, and especially since they lost Eric Gordon, who was kind of like their veteran, like keeping them on check and shit.
I forgot how old he was.
Yeah, dude. Fred VanVleet's that veteran all-star. He's gonna keep them in check. You know, I think he's great for that team, and especially as a guard, he's gonna tell Jalen Green some tips. You know, I think Jalen Green's going to take a big step this year.
Yeah, efficiency-wise, he's got to take a bigger step because field goal percentage, three-point percentage were a little down, but his numbers were good. So it's like, you know.
I mean, that doesn't really help with Fred VanVleet. It's
no,
like
not
39% field goal or something like that.
But Green's more talented than VanVleet, so I would, you know, he's really young. He's going to develop, so.
It sucks. I mean, dude, it sucks that Raptors lost Fred VanVleet because, bro, who do they got now?
Siakam.
Yeah.
Siakam again.
Gary Trent.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Don't sleep on him. But I mean, they're not doing anything. The Raptors aren't going to do anything. That was a big hit for them.
Yeah. I mean, they weren't doing anything with him, but you know.
Fred VanVleet, man,
one of the guys in the league. He is a guy.
Would you argue he's one of the best Raptors of all time? He helped them win that championship, bro. He was cold.
I mean, it's not really much competition. So yeah, I would say so. I mean, we have Vince Carter.
Who would you say the greatest Raptor? Kyle Lowry.
He was there for all those years. He won a championship. I would say Kawhi's second.
Best charge taker ever.
Yeah, I would say Kawhi's second. DeRozan's third.
See, people are not gonna like you saying Kawhi,
but like, he won them their only championship. That's why you got to put him there. He comes there for 1 year, wins you a chip, and then leaves. And what happens to you? It shows how good he was because he left and they crumbled.
He wasn't the greatest Raptor, but he was the best Raptor.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. He got them that championship. Like, you could say Vince Carter, but Vince Carter never got you that championship. Right. You know, you could say the Warriors got hurt, but like, you know, shit happens.
Yeah. I mean, you could put an asterisk on any ring.
Exactly.
Think about Kawhi got hurt when he was on the Spurs because Zaza Pachulia stepped on his foot, and that guy fuck. Hey, he played for the Bucks, but fuck Zaza. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, like just you could put an asterisk on any ring. Even the Bucks ring. I mean, shit. Kyrie doesn't get hurt. Harden doesn't get hurt. You know
that is true.
KD's toe's not on the line. It's a totally different story in every championship.
I think my heart dropped when I saw.
I swear to God, mine too. And then he threw up that second one in overtime, and when he airballed it, I've never been happier. I swear to God, I saw him shoot that same fucking shot, and I was like, oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, I'd probably say Kyle Lowry. Because he averaged a solid, 20 points per game.
He was their most loyal guy. He was there most of his career.
And, you know, and think about it. If it was DeRozan that stayed instead of Lowry and they got that chip, it would be DeRozan. Easily be DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan, when he was on the Raptors, was, oh, my God, he was so good. He's still good, but, oh, my God, Raptors DeRozan is different.
Oh.
All right, bro.
Sorry, I was telling him he was sucking DeRozan's dick.
I was glazing a little bit there.
But DeRozan. Speaking of DeRozan, bro, I think he needs to request a trade, bro. If he wants to get a chip, he's not gonna find it in Chicago.
Oh my God, he needs to be on a team like the Heat.
But I think. All right, so when Lonzo was playing, it's weird to say that Lonzo was responsible for them being the best.
He was.
it just
defensively, passing, like he just was a great facilitator. He was great defensively, but
it's weird because like I never thought Lonzo was that good, but like he kept that team together. Think about it. When he was playing, they were the number 1 seed.
they were.
And they were number 1 seed, amazing team, just super fun to watch. As soon as he left, I mean, my prayers are all for Lonzo, bro. Like I hope after this, I heard he's out this whole season, but like I hope he can play again.
They said that he might be done for his career, so it's.
I hope not. With some of those videos he's been posting, he's very optimistic. You know?
Right. I mean, the one where Stephen A. Smith said that it was like, "Oh, I've heard that he can't even stand up," and then he does like a one-legged squat, bro. yeah.
But dude, they need him back, bro. And it's like he might not be the same, but like he can still facilitate. He can still play defense.
He's gonna be better than. God, who's their point guard now? Is it Kobe White?
Caruso.
Oh
some shit like that. I don't know. Desumo.
Oh God, Desumo.
I don't even know if he's still on that team.
I don't either.
Yeah, it's just like I don't even pay attention to that Bulls team anymore.
Right,
Hopefully, what's his name? Patrick Williams.
Yeah.
Hopefully he can step up, man.
Right.
4th overall pick, not done shit.
Nothing.
And I was just surprised when they picked him because he was. I'm pretty sure he was like a bench player on a team, or he was. It was one of the most underrated, like, or like least talked about trades. It was just insane. He was averaging like 9 points a game in college, and they drafted him 4th overall. I don't know
that's crazy.
What they saw in that guy, but he is just not performing, bro.
Not at all. I mean, he's like their 9th man off the bench. He doesn't even do anything.
I think the Bulls. Something needs to happen. They need to either sign another person or get Lonzo back ASAP. Because I think if they confirm that Lonzo will be back for the 24-25 season, I think that'll make them a little more interested. DeRozan and Levine. I think that'll make them a little more interested in staying. But I'm just surprised that I haven't heard any anything from DeRozan saying he's wanting to leave or anything like that.
I haven't heard anything from the Bulls all offseason. There's been nothing. Like no signings, no trades. Like I haven't really heard much of anything from them.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, hopefully next episode we can try and get some recordings.
Yeah.
We can show our faces, do a little face reveal, you know. Show our beautiful faces. But yeah, I think we're looking forward to next episode. We have a lot of stuff to talk about still. And hopefully by next episode the season will start, the regular season. Maybe we'll have some games to talk about, some player performances to talk about.
Debuts.
Some what?
Some debuts.
Some debuts, man. We want to see those rookies play, man. It's
not even that. The new signings. We got to see Dame's debut.
Exactly.
We got to see, man.
We got a lot of things to look forward to for the start of the season. So I think maybe our next episode will probably be around the start of the season. We get to talk about a lot more stuff. And, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode.